Well, if there's any character this season we can feel pretty sad for, it has been Magan. The tragic death of Connor Kent landed like a bricks and seems to have really hit her hard. This week's episode opened with a scene that has me really concerned for the future of Miss Martian on Young Justice. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about Magan and how she really appears to be going full-on Dark Phoenix. Now, before we dive in though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the huge giveaway. We got a PlayStation 5 to give away at 25,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, check out the free Week 2 Skillshare down below. It's a spectacular way to develop all your superhero skills for your never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pocket. Plus, it really does help the channel. We really appreciate it. Well, if you haven't seen this week's episode of Young Justice, we're going to talk about some spoilers, so let me go ahead and give you a little bit of a warning. This would be Season 4, Episode 7, The Lady and the Tigress. Now, we've been spending some time on Earth, but this week we got back to Mars, and we saw quite a bit of Magan and some resolution to some of that storyline that was going on there. Now, I have to say, that opening scene has me worried. I am seriously wondering if Magan is going to play a major part in the upcoming story, but in a rather unexpected way. She is clearly traumatized. I mean, in that opening scene, she decimates her brother's followers in an instant, and then interrogates him in a very invasive, psychic way. Now, if you're a fan of the show, you know Miss Martian has a long history of actually damaging and hurting people with her psychic powers, even unintentionally. We were even told by John Jones that she is one of the most powerful psychics he's ever seen. And this really has me thinking of the X-Men story Dark Phoenix. Now, obviously in the comics there was an alien element to this, but on film what we really got more of was a really powerful psychic who has gone totally insane. Megan has been completely crushed by grief, and I'm really starting to wonder if we are going to watch her devolve throughout the rest of the season and eventually take up some sort of villainous role. Now, I think that path could be averted with the return of Connor Kent, and obviously we haven't heard anything from the Legion since Connor died, so many of us are still wondering if Connor's out there, he's just been taken through time, or is with the Legion of Superheroes. I think the return of Connor could pull her back from the darkness, but as I've said before, Greg Weisman and team really don't like to do cheap deaths, and they haven't brought Wally West back yet, and there is a ton of fan pressure for that to happen. Now, we're still not even halfway through the 4th season, so obviously a lot can happen, and we still don't have all the details yet. But watching Magan this episode and her grief absolutely crush her on every emotional front is pretty telling, and in real life this often precedes other emotions, particularly anger, which we saw a bit of in that opening scene, consuming the person. This is what has me worried. What do you guys think? Are you worried Miss Martian is absolutely going to go off the rails by the end of the season due to all the grief she is suffering? And if so, can anybody on the team besides Connor pull her back from the darkness? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.